Mic check 1, 2, 3.
And then we went to the Madrid Derby,
Where
where Real Madrid got their ass spanked. Now, I think that's a good part to bring into the kind of our team conversations because a segue, yeah. Because I mean, I don't know. I kind of want to talk about what you thought of the preseason
Well, like me as a Liverpool fan?
as for your team. How did your team doing this preseason?
Yeah, we didn't do good.
Yeah, but what does that mean for the? I'm sorry for the. Obviously didn't do good, but what does that mean for the regular season coming up?
do you think it means anything for the regular season coming up?
Well, I mean, most of the questions that I had before the season pretty much got answered. Like, what are we gonna do with Mignolet? After what we saw,
Adios.
Alisson is there, and then we're probably gonna bring up a youngin. Let's see, we need a right back. Love Ox, but you could tell that he's struggling. You love him too, bro. Well, I love Ox, but you could tell that he's struggling. And then yeah, our level drops without our top three.
That's true.
Origi, I mean, no matter how bad a game is, Origi always ends up scoring, so I'm fine with that. Shaq was injured, so I didn't get to see him, which is a bummer because I wanted to see him
That would
play.
have been nice.
Trent and I mean our left back and our right backs are beasts. Trent and Robinson. Matip looked okay. He didn't look great. I don't know
It
what
sounds
else.
like you're kind of like not too excited for the season right
No,
now.
I'm extremely excited. It's just like it just sucks that so many tournaments happened this summer that I couldn't see the top three play. Like I wanted to
That's
see.
true.
Well, Bobby's
That's
my
true.
favorite player on the squad, and I wanted to see him, but couldn't.
Yeah.
So that kind of blowed.
What about United? How did this preseason go for them?
They've been
Even
doing
though Pogba-
all right.
Pogba's still on the squad, right?
Pablo's still there, man. And every day I read a different rumor about how much money Florentino Perez is gonna throw at him to get him to switch sides. So I don't know. I think I felt maybe like 2 weeks ago that it was the point that they were gonna buy him, and then it was over. But ever since then, I just think like the interest is gone, and out of nowhere like rumors come out. So I think it's kind of weird. It's a weird situation. But preseason wise, they've been doing well. Solskjaer has been putting a lot of young kids. He's been giving them a lot of minutes for Greenwood, Chong, all these guys. They haven't lost yet, but they've played fairly decent competition. I think with maybe the hardest game being Spurs, and they have a game tomorrow against Solskjaer's club in Norway, and then they finish against I think AC Milan for the ICC.
Okay.
Which is actually it's pretty interesting. I think there's only 3 teams that could get perfect, like 3 wins. Benfica was the first one. Benfica is the only team to have won all 3 games so far out of I think like the 15 or so
I'm a Benfica fan.
teams that. Oh, now you are sure.
Now you're right.
But it's been good. Preseason is preseason. It's fun to watch them. It's good to see young players like get on the
Yeah.
squad. At least
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
love watching our kids play. Like
Yeah.
that was dope.
Is it Rian or Ryan?
Rian Brewster.
Rian Brewster.
Yeah, I got
he
to
has,
see
he has
him,
the most
so he was
goals out of all the youngsters. It was between him, Mason Mount, Edward Nketiah on Arsenal, and Greenwood. So it's 4, 3, 3, and 2. I
Has
think those 4 are going to be pretty interesting.
has Lukaku been playing the preseason with you guys
Hasn't
or?
gotten a single minute on the pitch.
He's
Not a
he's
single
not traveling this next game.
He's not, and that's another thing too. Well, I mean, we could get into that, but that
We'll
whole
get to it when we
situation
get
with
into,
Inter
like,
is
yeah.
very interesting. But yeah, I'm taking preseason for what it is. It's fun to watch, and they get minutes. When the real games count, that's when I'll start getting worried or interested. So
1 week.
yeah.
Damn, I'm excited, man.
What you seeing for your Gunners?
Oh man, dude. I mean, it was pretty good. They did fairly well with still having Mustafi in the back for a majority of the games, and honestly, still not having a right back. I saw the right back. I saw a left back. I mean, granted, we still have Kolasinac, but you saw what recently happened, so he's been taking a break for a while. But no, we've been looking pretty good, especially in the midfield. The player that has really caught my attention this preseason has been Willock. He's been great in the midfield.
Yeah,
He's
been
big.
slippery.
He's big and he moves a lot. He drags players out left and right. He wins a lot of balls. he does miss. He needs a little bit more tactical. You know, just receiving the ball, distributing a little bit better. But other than that, he dominates the midfield. Like he's definitely kind of. I mean, I hate to say it, but he kind of reminds me of like Pogba-ish, as in like just physically dominant. But I mean, that might be a stretch. But
Yeah,
still.
you need that presence.
But yeah, you got. So aside from that, it was really fun watching the Young Bucks play.
Yeah. It was dope.
Yeah, it was nice, and it was good. It was a good preseason for us. I think it's a good start, and well, granted we just lost recently to Lacazette's old team, Lyon. He's gonna be okay, by the way. He's not injured. He's not. He walked off in the 15th minute, but he's okay. But yeah, so that I think it was a good start. Good start to the preseason. A good start. Good lead up to the season coming up, and things have only gotten better since.
Ricky, you think preseason should count?
Ah,
Like the form that teams have?
like the what?
Like the form that teams have during preseason?
No, I don't think so because, I mean, it counts a little bit, but not. It shouldn't be scrutinized too much because players also are being careful. You know, they don't want to get hurt before the actual season.
Oh, Asensio, that's a good club. That's right.
Well, and from Chelsea, Loftus-Cheek.
Loftus Cheek, yeah,
Yep.
that's true.
Who left his cheek? I feel bad for that guy. No, but yeah, so players, I feel like they don't go as hard, although some of them do, and sometimes the game gets intense, so it's like a full-on game. But it shouldn't be scrutinized. I think it's a good opportunity for teams to try out their younger talent, give them some minutes, get them warmed up. So I think it's more of a purpose for that than to actually, you know,
Like compete.
yeah, exactly.
That's true. That's true. So we got Asensio out with that ACL injury, which was really sad.
Bro.
It was really
That's
sad to watch. And
Especially during like preseason, like this is a bummer.
3 minutes after he scores that phenomenal goal against Arsenal.
Yeah, man, and we were there. Oh, Marco got mad at me.
What's up,
He
Rocky?
got mad at me.
Why? Because you celebrated every Arsenal goal.
Of course I did. And
Marco-
I was honestly like,
Wait,
Marco's
so
heart
you're
was
saying
just
Marco
breaking.
celebrated Real Madrid goals with,
my man,
with the
my
Arsenal
man
jersey on?
was quiet.
With
My
the-
man was sat there like a mouse.
with the
like
Arsenal
7
jersey?
Real Madrid scored. He was like, yeah.
No, that shit you want because you know that's not true.
It is very true. I was there. It was.
Were you in the right state of mind though, or were
Me?
you hallucinating?
No, I was chilling. I was good, man.
Hallucinating.
Rollins and I were. I wanted to wear my jersey today, but it was. I had to give it a nice little wash. Take care of that baby. The her banana. But I don't even know what we're talking about right now, to be honest.
I think that was it. We're gonna wrap up the preseason.
Marco just took the conversation. I forgot where we went.
We were talking about him celebrating.
Oh yeah, he was mad, dude. So Asensio got hurt, right? I didn't know what happened. Like it just happened, and it looked like he fell over because it didn't look like our guy did anything.
It wasn't that serious, no.
It wasn't. I'm
was
like,
weird.
hey! I was in the wrong juice section, so I'm the only. I stand up. I'm like, hey, tome leche!
Oh,
I was like, hey, parate! Then I sit back down, and then he's really fucking hurt.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you see, bro, you see what you're saying? I'm like,
Reaction, that is not
oh, bullshit, you did! He got so tight, I was talking shit about Real Madrid.
I've never been to a Real Madrid game with you, so I don't know how
but-
your
but-
mannerisms go.
But Marco, look. Before you start defending yourself, I just want to tell you this. I get it. I've always been by your side cheering for Real Madrid. So for me to come at you sideways going against Real Madrid probably caught you off guard. So you got a little sensitive with me right there. I understand it. I understand it.
You always have a special spot for your blood flow.
Yeah. They got Migos, you got played for a second. That was dope, though. All right, so let's get into the team conversation. Enough preseason.
Cool.